My name is Rouge the Bat, better known as the Treasure Hunter, Rouge. I got inside the military research facility, just as the doctor planned it. I need to find the 3 remaining Chaos Emeralds. This should be the piece of cake.
I'm in position, Doctor. Tell me when.
There's been an unexpected delay on my end. There's no more time to waste. Set the timer for 15 minutes. Let's go, Rouge!
5 minutes should be plenty. Here I go.
Yeah, remember that for later, I think. Because, basically, well, never mind. Anyway, welcome back to Sonic Adventure 2 with me, Matthew Caddis, aka Puggy. So, in the security hall level, what we have to do is hunt down 3 Chaos Emeralds. And they can be very hard to find because sometimes they are locked up within these safes. I was lucky on getting that one because it was in plain sight there. Seriously, not all of them are. And I say, the monitors can give you hints, I did mention that, but it does affect your score. And all the while, you do have the time limit. And, of course, you also have Dr. Eggman yelling at you to hurry up. Seriously. Also, you may well come across some safes that are pretty much, well, I don't say not locked, but certainly, well, they are locked, what am I saying? But, in order to open them, we have to go up here to the top level and actually find the thing. All the while, apparently, there's some sort of air vent system that keeps Rouge from getting to them. Now, there are 3 switches on top. One for the blue section, one for the red section, I believe one for the yellow section. So, yeah, each in a different area. So, yeah, the middle section is probably the most annoying to deal with because of the amount of lasers here. So, yeah. Seriously. So, thankfully, any emeralds you do get thus far in the level are retained so long as you don't restart. So, yeah, that's a good thing. Again, just like with the original thing. Anyway, let's see. Is it up here? I don't think so. So, yeah, because, of course, since I died, the position of the 2nd and 3rd emeralds have been reset. So, yeah, that's a given, I guess. So, let's go over to the middle switch, I guess, which will open up the safes on the yellow area. So, yeah, and we'll do the same with the blue area as well. There are less lasers in this area, at least, so, yeah. Also, you can see there a Chaos Emerald flying by. And yes, apparently Chaos Emeralds can actually fly now. Well, what am I to suggest? They were deep inside special stages, so I'm going to say yeah, it is so. So to get this emerald, we have to be careful where it goes. So yeah, and there are also gun robots here as well. Gun, by the way, stands for Guardian Unit of Nations. Yes, think of it as some sort of super army. That is apparently done by America. Yeah, nothing bad like that could happen. But anyway, taking a nap. Are you talking about Big the Cat? Well, maybe. Maybe not so in this game. It's actually exploring the world is big. But never mind that. Let's go over here. And, indeed, go not up. Yeah, seriously. And then grab this and go up as well. And would you know it, the actual emerald is in the upper area. So, where is it? That is the question I must ask myself. Well, it is beyond these lasers. Yeah, seriously. It's glowing green, glowing yellow, sorry. So, yeah, it's not to be close, as Rouge would say. Could be in one of those robots. And yes, that can happen even in this game as well, because apparently robots must have been, I guess the gun robots must have been charged with it. We cannot get inside that metal box just yet, and we won't get that until we get to Rouge's, well, final solo level, and I'll get to that as well. But for now, apparently there's another one on this floor as well, so where is it then? Is it to the left? Because no, it's not on this floor then, it must be downstairs. While I'm here, I might turn off the things in the red area as well. I'm not sure. I'm gonna see what's down there. So is it over here then, up the wall? Well, it's not up the wall, so I'm guessing it's downstairs. So let's see. I'm guessing around this area? Well, no, because that's not working, so it must be in one of these safes then. So it's not on the left. Well, it's not on the right, sorry. So is it to the left? Let's see. It's glowing red. And the final Chaos Emerald is... Well, I would expect an army to lock it up inside a safe, so yeah. Let's see. So it's not there. I'm guessing it's behind these boxes. So what we have to do in order to break the boxes is go back here to where that rocket was and actually destroy them that way. Yeah, and I am taking my time indeed. No wonder Eggman's getting pissed at me there. Seriously. So let's see if I was right. Is it in between? Yes, it is! The blue Chaos Emerald is there. So now what I want to do is go over to the, well, either rocket will do, really, but let's see, this one. And then get off before, on the middle level, that is the yellow level, go past, what happens if I try and grab Omo Chow? No, it ain't working. Okay, now I can grab him. And see if he says anything after I get the emerald. Okay, it's not here. What the fuck? Why is it not here? Well, actually, it's upstairs, apparently. So I'll just have to throw Omo Chow away and waste my time getting back up there. Seriously, I could have just gone up the left one. And why am I wasting my time? I don't know. Get the emerald or die. I don't love you. Okay, yeah, it's there. There it is. Yeah, that took me far too long. And as Rouge would say, when you get an E rank... Oh! A C rank. I thought it would be a... Never mind. My fault entirely.
I can't believe I've come this far, just to fail.
This is Flying Dog to headquarters. Intruder found entering security hold. Preparing to attack.
Copy that.
So, we will fight the third and final gun mech boss, Flying Dog. And he is the hardest one to hit because we are controlling, of course, a flying character. And Flying Dog cannot be attacked from the ground. So, in order to actually attack him, what we have to do is climb up these things while it is stationary. And Flying Dog will launch these missiles while he is stationary. So, yeah. Other than that, while he is moving around, he will fire his gun and generally be a nuisance. So, yeah. And sometimes you will climb. I sometimes climb up the wrong set of metal bars and pretty much not manage to damage him. So yeah, so Rouge's spin kick is probably the best here. And sometimes you just completely miss him as well. Seriously, sometimes you just completely miss him and end up hitting yourself. Seriously, and I think you're supposed to hit the cockpit. As Omo Chow is saying here, it is just a shame that Rouge's drill drive is not that great here when she is jumping off a metal bar. So yeah, and Flying Dog's position isn't always that great. Sometimes you can get him from far away, but sometimes his missiles will just hit you instead, which is not great when dealing with this boss. Seriously. And I don't think you can damage him while he is moving around either. Again, just like with both Hotshot and Bigfoot. So yeah, and other than that, well, yeah, this is just a waiting game with this boss, I think. That and getting as close to him as possible, which is not great, so let's fly over and, yeah, there we go! And then wait until he stops once again. There are plenty of rings, so long as you don't waste them, but then I am wasting them here. Seriously. So maybe I should follow my own advice here. Seriously. So, will he stop? Well, I don't know. This is probably, for me, the hardest of the 3 good bosses we fight in-game. So, yeah. And there we go. Right, so let's get those rings before they disappear. And, well, then he will start after taking 2 hits, charging up his laser. So, yeah. There are more rings on top of the, bars, actually, believe it or not. So if you are running low, you can go up there and get them, just so long as you're mindful of the fact that he will either use his laser or use the missiles. So be careful with Flying Dog, as I say. So now he's using his missiles, so I want to not go over to him. What the hell was I thinking there? Seriously. And then he's using his laser, so let's fly on over and damage him. And yes, you can actually damage him while he's charging his laser, unlike with Hotshot. So at least that's something. So, yeah. Let's go over here. I don't know if he charges... I think he does eventually start charging more than 1 laser blast at you. So, yeah, it's just after... I think it's when he's on his last hit, he uses 2 laser charges. So, yeah, but while he's doing this, he will not. So... let's see where he goes. Don't seem to be stopping yet. He's using his missiles. So I want to go to the other side, because that will be easier to hit. Oh damn, too low. And that can happen. If you go too low, you probably die. So yeah, and that's basically Flying Dog again. Yeah, and Sonic X made this look a lot easier. Because in Sonic X, Rouge actually manages to use the drill drive straight at Flying Dog and pretty much destroy him from there. And I just did not hit him at all. Seriously, I did not hit him. Seriously, that should have been a hit. Yeah, the drill drive is not a good attack to be using against a boss. Against regular enemies, fine. Against... certainly a boss of this size where his cockpit is really small. Yeah, no, it's not going to work. Again, it probably will work against another boss we will be facing a little later on, but for now, yeah, no, this is not going to work. Okay, so does he charge more than 1 laser after his last hit? Let's see. Yep, he's charging up his laser, so I want to go to the left-hand side because that's where he is. Yep, he is charging more than 1 laser, and Flying Dog is done. However, it looks like we're stuck here in the, dare I say, this, vault. So, yeah, and that's not good.
This is Rouge. I've got a small problem. I can't believe that I'm trapped inside this locked safe with a Chaos Emerald. I guess I won't be able to call myself a treasure hunter anymore.
And now we get to my favourite Shadow stage, White Jungle. Not only for the music, rhythm and balance, but also for how it is done, seriously. So basically what we have to do is get through the jungle within 9 minutes in order to save Rouge. So yeah, however, there are multiple obstacles in the way, such as also the lyrics suggest, seriously. Most of which are gun robots, which Shadow can easily get by with his homing attack, and we will also need to use the somersaults to get through various gaps in the foliage. So yeah, and indeed, I just love the look of this level, seriously. It is very similar to another level we will be doing with Sonic in the next episode, believe it or not. But I'll be dealing with that in that episode, so yeah. So in order to get through these robots, all you need to do really is get to the bomb capsule and blow them up that way. And it instantly blows them up, seriously. That is probably the most OP thing I see in Sonic Adventure 2, to be honest. Well, other than the final boss fight, we will see, so yeah. But I'll get to that a little later. So, with that said, I want to go through here, and oh boy, I got the speed shoes. So it does interrupt the song rhythm and balance, which is not so great, to be honest. Yeah, seriously. I also like Shadow's theme as well, Throw It All Away, which you did kind of hear at the beginning of his, well, when he was first introduced, yes. But also, actually not when he was first introduced, and also Invincibility. I love the Invincibility music. Again, it was in Sonic Adventure 1, but I didn't really get it there. It plays, if I hadn't got the speed shoes there, it plays actually a small riff from Toot Toot Sonic Warrior, which is a nice reference there. Anyway, we have a trail of rings, so Shadow doesn't have an upgrade which will allow him to do the light speed dash. So if we go down this hole and go through here, we will get an upgrade where Shadow can do the light speed dash. So yeah, and there's another trail of rings here in order for him to do so. So yeah, and multiple trails of rings. Again, unlike in Sonic Heroes, at least it isn't too glitchy. Don't get me started on that. One of my least favourite aspects of Sonic Heroes, actually. That being said, we're almost done. Which is a shame, really, because I really like White Jungle. Ah, well. Let's go down here. And homing attack. And the Gold Beetle, I believe, gives you extra points. As for the things the enemies drop, those are Chaos Drives. And those are for use within the Chow Garden. Again, I did mention that briefly in Sonic Adventure 1. I'm actually going to look at them generally in the adventure games, I think, rather than just in one of them. Anyway, we are done here, so indeed, I am going to finish the level, and then on the next episode, we are going to have a match between Sonic and Shadow. Oh boy. So I will see you then. Goodbye!